former enemies, former friends, former enemies, frenemies, and Charlotte's consistently saying, hey, we are not friends, but her heart is warming up to Alexa every single week.
Alexa Bliss has made her likable. It's made me like both of them more, actually.
Alexa and Charlotte are fine, with or without tag titles.
Roxanne and Raquel winning, bro. They just got that dynamic right now. It feels like Shawn and Diesel's run, you know, when they was like a tag team. It's like really nostalgic feeling.
New Rock and Sock connection. Alexa Bliss and Charlotte will be teaming together to go against Roxanne Perez and Raquel Rodriguez of the Judgment Day.
Bobby Cool.
Weeks ago, matter of fact, last time, Madison, you were on with this, we were talking about how we think that Roxanne was going to get in the Judgment Day mix, get those tag titles because Liv was going to be absent. That's exactly what they did. And it's leading up to a great story for whenever Liv decides to come back. And they're doing it slowly. They kind of cooled off the heat between Dom and Finn. Finn's happy because there's some gold. Roxanne's not flirting heavy with Dom at the moment. She's just happy to be in this tag mix while Raquel's giving her a little bit of a side eye. Dom's reluctantly supporting Roxanne, not all the way in, but reluctantly doing it. So they're just planting these little small seeds, and I guess they're going to time it appropriately to when Liv is scheduled to return. But on the flip side, we got Alexa Bliss and Charlotte teaming together, former enemies, former friends, former enemies, frenemies, and Charlotte's consistently saying, hey, we are not friends, but her heart is warming up to Alexa every single week. Now, I don't know if there's some long-term legs, long-term wheels on this angle. I would like to see it, but if they're just throwing them together to be throwing them together, then I'm going to assume that inevitable heel turns coming from somebody, or maybe not. They're typically very predictable when it comes to tag teams. However, Nick, what's your opinion on this matchup and how it came to be?
First of all, how it came to be. I like what they're doing with Charlotte. They made her like likable instead of her just running around calling herself the queen, even though she still does. But that's all she was doing for like years, and then just winning. I think that's what got people sick of her. It was just like she wins all the time. As soon as she came back, she won the Rumble. Like she could have had a challenge for Tiffy or win the Chamber, but they could have gave the Rumble win to somebody, you know, new, fresher. But so I think that's the whole thing why she was getting booed. But Alexa Bliss has made her likable. It's made me like both of them more, actually. And then I like what Raquel's been showing me lately. Roxanne is just her talented little self. And so this should be a good one. This should be fun to watch. I think the Judgment Day might have to lose this.
Why is that?
Because I think they really want to put Alexa and Charlotte over the edge. So I'm thinking that's why Judgment Day will win or Judgment Day will lose. But like you said, I like the way they're building this little thing in Judgment Day. So I don't know. It's hard to call too.
Well, on the flip side, they don't necessarily, Judgment Day doesn't necessarily need the tag titles to further along the void of Liv and Roxanne's infiltration into their camp, their clubhouse or whatever. And if they want to put more heat on Charlotte and Alexa to see where it goes, and of course, probably a way more popular tag team to be holding them and going from show to show, because technically that's what they do. Alexa and Charlotte are fine with or without tag titles, but together at least they got something to do that has some level of interest.
I think that's what it is. Like the Judgment Day are going to be on TV anyway, so that's why Roxanne and Raquel don't need tag titles. Whereas Charlotte and Alexa, I think it just informs where they go next. It just keeps them busy for a while.
Gold. My guy, what are you thinking about this particular matchup, Raquel and Roxanne versus Flair and Alexa?
I like the dynamic of Alexa and Charlotte working together. You know, Charlotte like swinging it and becoming like a face again. I'm looking forward to Roxanne and Raquel winning, bro. They just got that dynamic right now when it feels like, I might laugh, but it's cool. It feels like Shawn and Diesel's run, you know, when they was like a tag team. It feels just like that. It's like really nostalgic feeling.
I always actually said that about when Dakota Kai and Raquel Rodriguez, they were partners in NXT. And I said that all the time then.
Shawn Michaels, Big Daddy Cool?
You know, Shawn Michaals, Diesel. So it's funny that you said that again with Raquel, except with Roxanne in the Shawn Michaels role. She just be like throwing these hoes around like she just money. Yeah, I agree totally.
At first, man, I was like, nah, I'm not with it, you know. But slowly, like they just built her character, and I think she just got a little more confident in it. And I'm like, she is Big Mommy Cool. Like it's just a slow walk, and it seems like she's happy, but she don't want to be happy. Like when Roxanne ran and jumped on her, like hugged her when they won the match and I'm like, that's Shawn Michaels and Diesel, bro. Like, so I think they're gonna win this. I think they're gonna win. They're gonna keep those belts, and it's just gonna build more heat for when Liv comes back. Liv comes back, man, and then it's gonna be like, all right, I'm ready to like, you know, start defending our titles again. They'll be like, wait, Liv, like we got this, you know what I'm saying? Like we've been holding it down while you were gone. Like it's cool. We'll you know keep this going, and she'll probably like. You mean we were champions, you know, like, and that's gonna cause like friction within the Judgment Day, and then I want to see where it goes from there.
Yeah, I think the Judgment Day implosion will be as each member starts to slowly lose their gold. But Madison Jay, what are you thinking about this one, sir?
Should be definitely a dope women's tag match. The pairing of Charlotte and Alexa, and I mean, it's definitely been money so far. So, like Nick said, I think I could see them walking out with those belts, because you kind of want to strike while the iron is hot, while you got something, you know, people are engaging with. So why not, you know, jump out the gym and say, yeah, let's go ahead and throw the belts on them. The only thing is that, that women's tag team title curse. You know, we don't want Charlotte or Alexa to get injured.
That's a great point.
That's a good point.
But nah, prediction-wise, so I think I'm actually going to go with Charlotte and Alexa. Fuck it.
So Madison Jay's going with Charlotte and Alexa. I'm going with Roxanne and Raquel. Nick?
Charlotte, Alexa.
You're going with Charlotte and Alexa. Okay, so Nick,
50-50.
All right, and your Judgment Day gold. So we got 2 Judgment Days, 2 Charlotte Alexas. I think this match should be really good, though. Roxanne is amazing. It's funny how you brought up that Shawn Michaels thing, her being a prodigy out of Texas, like those comparisons, right?
They both 2 Latinas from Texas. I was telling Lewis I was like, look at them, they look like cousins. Like, look at the picture down there.
Yeah.
They look like their family.
Yeah.
Roxanne, man. Her fine ass.
Yeah, I see a lot more legs on this story if they keep it on the Judgment Day, but Alexa, Charlotte, the new rockin' sock. All right, so we'll move on to the next match, but before we do that, if you are still rocking with us, enjoying this prediction show, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Tell a friend to tell a friend, and you can follow us on the socials. The handles are right here on the screen and in the description.
Right now, you're checking out VSOP.
Hip hop and wrestling.